Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Allendary. I'm a speech language pathologist. Say that 3 times. And I'm the founder of Parkinson Voice Project. We are a nonprofit speech therapy clinic solely dedicated to helping you and everyone with Parkinson's around the world regain and retain your speech and your swallowing. Today's topic is related to what you are going to be singing in today's Parkinson sing-along. Do all of you know about our weekly Parkinson sing-along? It is every Thursday at 10:45 a.m. U.S. Central Time, and we think we will also be able to have a recording up. It will either be today or next week. We are working on it because we know that some of you are asleep right now. You're watching this recording and you'll miss the sing-along, but what we will be doing is putting a recording up on the sing-along page, and I love that idea because you can also practice it multiple times and even sing maybe with your family on the weekends. But join us today after this session, 10:45 a.m. Central Time, for the live Parkinson sing-along. And today they're singing Broadway, and they will be singing a song from this musical. Everybody say this with intent. Bye, Bye Birdie. Let's say it again. Speak out more. Bye, Bye Birdie. And now you say it by yourself like you're really excited about it. Bye, Bye Birdie. So that is what our reading and our cognitive exercises are going to be about. And then you'll enjoy singing those songs later. Let's all take a sip of water with intent. And we also got a very important question in today that I will talk about. It's related to the vocal folds. I will answer the question after we do the counting. I think it's a very good question because I bet a number of you might have the same question. Let's start out with the first speak out exercise. I want you to lift your voice. When I say lift, okay, what I mean is I don't want you just throwing these out this way. So it's not may, me, my. You're lifting. May. Okay, lots of energy. Here we go. May, me, my, mo, moo. Again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Reach for the last syllable. Reach means don't let it trail off. You're going to reach for it. Let's say the whole sequence again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Good. We're using a lot of intent. Let's do it again. May, me, my, mo, moo. One more time. May, me, my, mo, moo. High energy. I want you to think of these exercises like you might think of your boxing class for physical exercise. This is your vocal exercise. You need to use a lot of intent. We are not yelling. We are not yelling, but we are projecting our voices forward. Let's all take a sip of water. Grab your cup with intent and swallow with intent. I want to thank Mary Knight again for sending the beautiful flowers. We have been enjoying them all week. So thank you for that, Mary. Mary is one of our Parkinson voice advocates. And even though she's not in Texas, she can still help provide these flowers. We're so grateful to the advocates for doing that. All right, speak out exercise number 2. Deliberately, purposefully open your mouth wide and then project that forward with intent. Here we go. Reach all the way to the end, but don't squeeze the sound. We never want to do that. If you're running out of air, just cut it short. I would rather you do that. Here we go. Good. Let's do another one. Good job. Our mouth is wide open. We're projecting our voice forward. We're speaking out. Let's do it again. Nice job. As you are doing this exercise, hold on. Make sure that the sound is ah, not or or any of that. Ah, all right? Let's do it one more time. Ah. All right, we need some water. Let's take a sip of water. Grab that cup with intent. When we sip water, we are lubricating the lining of the vocal tract, so that is good. Lots of sips of water are very important. All right. Speak out exercise number 3, the glides. Project an ah forward and then glide up. I'm going to take another sip of water. Excuse me for that. All right. Ready? Ah, and then glide. Ah. Ah. Keep the head up the whole time. I don't really want you thinking about keeping your head up, but I'm going to tell you to do that, especially on the way down. Don't drop your head and then close your mouth, okay? Stay confident. Let's do another glide. Okay, we're not dropping our head, we're not closing our mouth, we're being confident. You have to be brave when you do these glides. Let's do it again. I even find that I try to open my mouth up wider as I'm going down, just to make sure I'm not closing it. Let's do one more. Stop. Nice job. Go ahead and take a sip of water. Our goal with these online Speak Out Home practice sessions is to supplement the care that you are receiving, the speech therapy you're receiving at your local hospital or university or clinic. We're hoping that you will learn the exercises faster, you will learn them more accurately, and maybe you won't need as much therapy. But one thing you will need is to exercise your voice every day, okay? Every day. We've done the warm-ups, the ahs and the glides. The next one is the counting. So we're going to lift every number forward. We're going to count to 12, but we're going to stop every 3 numbers. Instead of showing you this, I'm just going to use my hands, okay? Stop every 3 numbers for this first one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is about working the breathing muscles, the vocal folds, and the articulators, but it's also about being in control, not letting your voice, not letting your speech rush. Let's go backwards, start with 12. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're exaggerating. Now we're going to count from 1 to 6 and then stop, and then 7 to 12. You don't have to do all 6 numbers on one breath. Don't think about the breathing. Just tell yourself, I've got to project every number forward, and when you feel like you need to take a breath, take one. Here we go, 1 to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Are you lifting every number? Let's do it again. 1 to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. We are working so hard. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much effort are you putting forth? I hope you're at an 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This should be taking effort. You should feel the effort. All right, sip of water. Now I'm going to answer this question that came in. So this person, it says, thank you for the video on the vocal folds. I noticed the vocal folds had a tiny gap. Actually, it probably wasn't a tiny gap. I know it looks like that, but the vocal folds vibrate so quickly that it's hard to see. Now she says that an ear, nose, and throat doctor told her that her vocal folds are bowed. So bowed, think of a bow, all right? So there's a little gap Instead of being like this, they're bowed, okay? Her vocal folds are bowed and has suggested that she get some gel injections to help. With sufficient practice, is there a chance my vocal folds could become less bowed? I don't really want to have the injections. Have you heard of this treatment before? Yes, I have heard of this treatment. This is a complicated question to ask. I'm not a fan of the injections unless there is a very serious swallowing issue and the doctors think that would help. The injections do not last. You have to get them every 3 months. And basically what they're doing is they're injecting the vocal folds and plumping them up. So making them more and more plump so that they will close better with less effort from you. Okay? This is why I don't like this. When you plump up the vocal folds, okay, so yes, you might get a better sound, maybe. You might get a better sound. It might not sound as breathy, but this is a treatment that they used to do for Parkinson's where they would try to plump them up, but when you do that, the patient is not taking a deeper breath. They're not moving their mouth more. They're not using any more effort, okay? So they're trying to solve the problem right here. If you have a serious swallowing problem, if you have a paralyzed vocal fold, if your voice is so breathy that it's so breathy, okay, then maybe you need it. But I would try Speak Out first. Make sure you are working with a Speak Out provider, someone that's going to work you hard. And yes, I do think it is possible to get a better vocal quality. But if it's so breathy, so breathy and whispery, and you're having serious life-threatening swallowing problems, then talk to your ENT, okay? Talk about that. But if it's not something real serious like that, then I would try speech therapy first and see if it improves. And a lot of it depends on, again, how breathy the voice is and how serious the swallowing is. But I see lots of people where they have improvement, and this is going to be a great thing for our future Speak Out therapy and research centers to look at. Wouldn't that be a great research study? These centers that we're naming eventually all over the U.S., they will be conducting research on Speak Out. Some of them have the capability to look at the vocal folds before Speak Out and look at them afterwards. Bowing of the vocal folds is not unusual with Parkinson's, and I don't think it's that unusual for just normal aging. Okay? I'm not telling you not to get it, but I would definitely try speech therapy first and then follow the recommendation of the speech pathologist and the ENT. All right, we're moving on to Bye Bye Birdie. Everybody say, Bye Bye Birdie. Ready? Bye Bye Birdie. Let's read these sentences with intent. Bye Bye Birdie opened on Broadway in 1960. Again, Bye Bye Birdie opened on Broadway in 1960. Were any of you there on Broadway in 1960? The next sentence. The music was written by Charles Strauss and Lee Adams. Make sure to emphasize the highlighted word. It's forcing you to use intent. Let's read the sentence again. The music was written by Charles Strauss and Lee Adams. Next. The name of the rock star character is Conrad Birdie. Emphasize the highlighted word. Let's do it again. The name of the rock star character is Conrad Birdie. You know what? Read that backwards, and I still want you to emphasize the highlighted word. Here we go. Birdie. Conrad is character, star, rock, the, of, name, the. That's hard. And I think it's hard for us to do it all together. Read it backwards on your own and use a lot of intent. All right, let's read the next one. Dick Van Dyke starred in the original cast. Again, Dick Van Dyke starred in the original cast. Next, Bye Bye Birdie was made into a movie in 1963. As you're reading, I want every word projected forward. Let's do it again. Bye Bye Birdie was made into a movie in 1963. The next one. Its best known song is Put on a Happy Face. And they will be singing that today in our Parkinson sing-along. Read the top sentence again. Its best known song is Put on a Happy Face. And now here's our advertisement. Say it like you're an advertiser. You're making a big announcement. Join Parkinson Voice Project today for our Parkinson sing-along at 10:45 a.m. U.S. Central Time. Don't trail off. Reach for the last word. Let's do it again. Use more enthusiasm. Ready? Join Parkinson Voice Project today for our Parkinson sing-along at 10:45 a.m. U.S. Central Time. And we will soon, maybe today, we might have a recording of it today, but if not today, next week. I think it'll be today, which will be really nice for all of you practicing at a different, for some of you, you're asleep right now while the live session is going on. Describe these images. Ready? What do you see? And say every word with intent. Here's some words Lisa came up with. Let's read every single word with intent over our computer. Rock singer, Conrad, gold suit, guitar, couple watching, American flag. So when you said those words, you took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 breaths. We are increasing strength and endurance. Describe this picture. Who is it? What is she wearing? Imagine that I cannot see the picture. How would you describe it? Let's read these words. Ready? Teenager, yellow outfit, talking on phone, corded rotary phone. Anne Margaret. Did you catch the phone she was using? Does anybody have one of those phones still? Next one, describe the picture. Imagine I can't see it. Are you saying every word with intent? This is our goal, to speak with intent. Let's read these words. Reporter, suit, hat, microphone, Capitol building, sunny day. Every word with intent. Who, are the actors in this photo. Say their names with intent. Very good. Let's say their names. Dick Van Dyke, Janet Lee. Maroon tie, red polka dot shirt, gray suit, smiling faces. Go ahead and take a sip of water. We will do Dr. Boone's words, and then we will read some of the lyrics of Put on a Happy Face to get you ready for the Parkinson sing-along. The purpose of these exercises, we want to hear the G, the K, and the NG. When we hear those sounds, we know that the tongue lifted up as high as it should for speech and swallowing. Here we go. Gu la gang ga ga. Gu la gang ga ga. Next. Ku ka mangu ka. Ku ka mangu ka. Every syllable with intent. Ready? Gangla. Gangla. And the last one. Kukla. Kukla. Good job. If you need a sip of water, go ahead and take that sip with intent, and then we are going to move on to the bonus reading. If you are new to these sessions, the bonus reading is more challenging, requires stronger breath support for speech. Our goal, your goal, is to be able to read with intent, totally focused for 3 to 5 minutes. If you can do that with intent, believe me, you can carry on a conversation with your family and friends and be understood. So we need to get the reading better. Here we go with intent. Gray skies are gonna clear up. Put on a happy face. Brush off the clouds and cheer up. Put on a happy face. Take off that gloomy mask of tragedy. It's not your style. You'll look so good that you'll be glad you decided to smile. Pick out a pleasant outlook. Stick out that noble chin. Wipe off that full of doubt look. Slap on a happy grin. And spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face. Wonderful. We are building strength and endurance, and participating in the Parkinson sing-along will also build strength and endurance and improve breath support for speech. If you have not tried it out, please today, 15 minutes. Lena has posted the Zoom link, but you can also go to the homepage of ParkinsonVoiceProject.org. Scroll down and you will see where it will say Learn How to Sing with Intent. When you get on the Zoom meeting, don't worry. Everybody will be muted, or you will mute yourself. So no one's going to hear you. And it's not going to be distracting where you hear all these different people singing. It's not like that. We have a mini band that you will sing along with intent. Try it, okay? And then check back later. I think the recording will be on today. If not, we're working on it, and it will definitely be there next week. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. We'll